The school bully was stunned when he realized the new transfer student sitting next to him was his mom. Even more shocking, this girl, now his deskmate, didn't hesitate to kick over his chair when he dozed off in class. Everyone thought she was doomed. After all, everyone knew that any girl who got too close to the bully never ended well. But to everyone's surprise, the bully didn't fight back. He simply got back in his seat and paid attention to the lesson. After class, he even warned his crew not to mess with the new girl. What no one knew was that the girl wasn't just any transfer student. She was the bully's mother, reincarnated. In her previous life, she had just dropped off her son at kindergarten when she was tragically killed in a violent attack. Perhaps her love for her child was so strong, even the heavens gave her a second chance. When she opened her eyes again, she was standing outside a school 13 years later. She immediately noticed a young delinquent publicly confessing his love to a manipulative mean girl, who was acting all innocent and scared. The woman rushed in, ready to defend the girl, until she heard the boy's name. It was exactly the same as her son's, and then, she saw his face. He looked just like the little boy she'd once cradled in her arms. That's when she realized, this punk was her son, 13 years older. But how had her sweet little boy turned into a school tyrant? Just then, a senior stepped in to defend the mean girl, and the bully flew into a rage, ready to start a fight. The woman rushed over and grabbed him by the collar, ordering the crowd to take the girl away. Her son was furious. He felt humiliated and was about to take it out on her, but then she stood still and told him to go ahead and hit her. The gesture was identical to something his mother used to do when he was young. His fist froze midair. He didn't want to believe it, but everything about this girl reminded him of the mother he'd lost 13 years ago. Still overwhelmed, he turned and walked away. The woman was confused. Why wouldn't her son recognize her? But then she caught her reflection in a nearby mirror and realized she had returned to her 18-year-old self. Overjoyed, she decided to help her son find his way again. She remembered a handmade gift she used to give him as a child, and hoped he'd recognize it. What she didn't know was that her son had already been secretly watching her. He noticed she did everything exactly like his late mother, even shared her peanut allergy. The coincidences were too much. He finally approached her, and after hearing her explanation, though still in disbelief, he accepted that she really was his mother. But when they went home, the woman was stunned. The grand mansion she had left to her son was gone. Turns out, he had loaned it to the manipulative girl and her mother to impress them, and moved out himself. Furious, the woman couldn't believe the housekeeper's daughter had become the princess, while her own son had been left out in the cold. Then she spotted a familiar book on the table. Flipping through it, she found a black credit card she had hidden years ago. Knowing her son had become a love-struck fool with no sense of money, she decided it was time to properly educate him. She immediately called her assistant to check the card's balance, and help her create a new identity, so she could enroll in school and watch over her son directly. After class, her love-struck son brought yogurt to the manipulative girl again. Without hesitation, she snatched it and drank it. That was for her, he protested. She glared and handed it back, clearly fed up. Trying to calm her down, he offered to take her out for a snack.